I am doing a product review, and the wonderful people from the Sassafras company sent me a bread dome baker to do a review on. And if you recall, I did a Sassafras long baker review, oh my gosh, maybe a year ago, and I'll leave the link up there so you can see that one. I absolutely adored it, and I use it quite often. And they contacted me and said, would you like to try the dome baker? And I was very excited to say yes, because as in love as I was with the oval or the long one, I was looking forward to trying the dome shape. So I'm going to bring you down and I'm going to go over, some of the information about it. Okay, here it is. I'm going to bring in a little bit. There we go. That's much better. This is, it's all an unglazed clay. And when you bake in it, you get this wonderful environment that makes your bread crisp up and get a wonderful crunchy exterior. As you can see, I've been using this. Probably I've done 6 different loaves of bread, and it's beginning to get this beautiful mottled, used look, which I love. So I'm going to open it up here, and I'll tell you the interior is 9 inches diameter, and on the inside, it is glazed. I don't know whether you can see that shiny glaze in there. And they have done that for the purpose of, if you would like to roast in this, like roast a chicken or do a chili or a stew in your oven, you can do that without the lid. And you just get a beautiful baking environment to roast or bake in, as far as stews or chilies. And the lid is unglazed. And so you wouldn't want to use the lid if you were doing some kind of roasted or chili, something that has a lot of flavor in it, because it would come off and get onto this lid. But as far as a baking environment goes, it's just amazing. And I just love it. I love their long one. It does not have this glazed finish, and I'll show you the back of it here. They call it a Superstone, and it does hold up extremely well. I mean, you can put this in your oven, preheat it to what I do is 475 for my loaves of bread, and there's absolutely no problem. So what I want to do is show you how this works in the oven and how it shows up its qualities when you do a loaf of bread in your oven. So we're going to come back when I'm ready to put a loaf in, and you're going to see how great it is. All right, the bread is ready to go in the oven in that wonderful Sassafras dome baker. Can't wait to show you that. So we're going to come down to the loaf here. Now it's been about 45 minutes, and I'm going to sprinkle it with a little flour, so it has kind of that artisan look, and I'm going to give it 4 little cuts. And what that's going to do is that's going to open that loaf up. In fact, I'm going to give it 2 more. Boom, boom. And it's going to open that loaf up, and it's going to be so crusty and so wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and open the oven now, and we'll get that dome open and get the bread in there. Okay, it is so hot in there, and I'm just going to drop that in there, and I'm going to put the lid back on. This is how I just love this baker. It is so easy to use. I'm going to push that back just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to leave that in the oven for 30 minutes, 475, and then at 30 minutes I will take the lid off it and give it another 15 minutes, which is going to really help get that crust super crispy and browned off. And once the baking time is done, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what the loaf looks like. It is ready to come out. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful, and it is so hot, so hot. Look at that. Is that just beautiful or what? Okay, I am going to put this out on a rack, and I am going to allow it to cool as much as we can let it cool before we want to take a sample of it. And when we're ready to cut into it, we will let you come back and take a look.
Well, let's give it the thumb test.
Let's give it the thumb test. Sounds good.
Sounds good. Let's cut her open.
Give it a cut. Oh, yeah. Shall we taste it?
Oh, yeah.
We need to try this.
I want to smell it.
Oh, it smells so.
Smells
Oh, it
good.
smells so good.
You can smell the beer in there. Oh, wow.
Oh,
That was good.
it's such a great recipe to begin with.
Well,
Let me show you the inside here. And the bottom. I'm showing you everything. And the top. Now, we have got to thank the people at Sassafras.
oh,
They have got an incredible product.
They do.
They do. That dome cooker, and I have the long one, and I will give you links to all of those, and in the description box will be links to those, both of those cookers. It's amazing what it does for a loaf of bread. I mean, really. Their bread is excellent.
outstanding.
The recipe is so good.
And that puts such a nice crust on it.
Oh man, very good.
Excellent.
Always, we've made this bread a number of times, and now I've used that sassafras about 6 times, and I'm sold on that sassafras.
excellent.
Yeah. All right, is that it for now?
What a great way to start the first day of spring.
Oh yes.
Wonderful loaf of bread.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you soon. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.